Good morning. It's Wednesday at 11. Excuse my voice. I'm much better, but still have it in my voice. If you're here, please let me know and leave me a comment so I know you're here. We'll wait just a couple minutes, a minute or so to see if anybody joins. Good morning. If you're here, please leave me a comment so I know you're here, and we will get started very soon. Good morning. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, you never know with Facebook. So, we'll wait just 30 seconds or so to see if anyone else joins. It's good to see you this morning, Rebecca. Let me know if you're here by leaving me a comment. Rebecca says it's changed how you comment, so you might have to look for it. Swipe left to comment. That's odd. I know. It can be very confusing. Facebook. Oh, hi, Diane. Thank you for joining. We'll get started here in a second. If anyone else is on, please leave me a comment so I know that I know you're here. And we'll get started here because I don't like to keep you too long. So the card that we're making today is this card, and it's using strips of the new Woven Textures Designer Series paper. This paper is just absolutely stunning. It's quite small, huh? Can you, can you click on it so it goes big? If you click on it, sometimes it'll go bigger. That's what I do on my iPad. Sorry for my croaky voice. I'm all better, but I still have that, feeling in my throat. Anyway, we're going to start with this card, and the sentiment is called "Happy Birthday, Another Wrinkle Wiser." I think that's so cute, and it's coming from this stamp set, One More Year. So you're how old in dog years? You'd be happy birthday. Now back to me. At least you're not as old as you will be next year. Cute. So, oh, good. That's interesting, Rebecca. I don't know what to tell you. So we'll start with this measurements. We have a piece of early espresso card base that is 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches, scored at 5 1/2. And then we have a piece of very vanilla that will go inside, 5 1/4 by 4 inch. And then this little piece will go down here. So this is 4 inches by 1/2 inch. And we'll put that on. And then we have a piece of very vanilla that's 4 1/2 by 3 3/8. And then, of course, the happy birthday, the sentiment is cut out with the stylish shapes dies. And then I have 3 strips of the Woven Textures Designer Series paper. They're 1/2 inch strips, and I'll be using them, both sides of them. So there will be 6 strips that will go on the card, so you can see. This paper is just amazing. I'll show you more cards that show bigger pieces of it. So the first thing we're going to do is to adhere these 1/2-inch strips, and I'm going to use my silicone craft sheet because it keeps this free. So I'm going to actually turn it this way so I can, well, no, I'll turn it this way. Okay, so we're going to start with this piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on, and it'll be at the bottom, and it will be right along the edge. So I'm going to add my seal, and then we'll put this right along the edge. So hopefully there's no very vanilla showing. So right there. Got a little tiny bit showing, so I'm going to move that over just a hair. And then the next piece is going to be this piece. And to me it looks like a braid. And so we'll put seal along here. And I'm just going to leave probably a 32nd between them, a 32nd of an inch between them, just so there's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of the very vanilla showing. So that will go there. And then the next one, so I'm going to cut these off so I can use the other sides of them. So the next one will be the other side of this one, and it's going to be this paper. So I'm going to turn this over. And this is a great way to use it. Hi, Bunny. Thank you for joining us this morning. And I'm going to put this right here. Just a tiny bit showing. And then the next one will be this piece. So I'm going to turn it over and put seal on this side. And this, I'm trying to kind of do dark and light, although there's only one really dark one. Oh, I didn't get that down very far. Oh well, I'll cover it up with a sentiment. And just a little bit there. And then I'm going to cut off these as I go so that I can use the other side. And this is going to be this side. So I'm going to put seal on this side. Thanks for everybody for joining this morning. I appreciate it. And right there. And then I'll cut that off. And then I'm going to put this flat piece, and I see I kind of came out with excess there. So I'm going to, I'll have to run in and get my cutter. I didn't think I would need it, but I will. I need to cut that off just a little bit. So I have 6 strips of 1/2 inch, and I'll put that there. And the size doesn't really matter too much because it'll just go on the front of the card. But let me run and get my cutter, and I will cut off that excess. I'm back. Sorry, I should have had this out here and never even thought about it. So we'll cut off that extra piece along there so we don't have that showing. Hi, Amy. Thank you. Thanks for sharing, Rebecca. Anybody that shares gets into, they might win this card or earn this card. So there's my piece, and it's, so I've got 6 pieces of 1/2 inch strips, and then this is going to go on the base. So we'll put this on here like this. So we'll add some seal to the back. I think I have it this way. So that will go right there. And then we'll put the happy birthday. And that will go right here. And I already stamped it and put dimensionals on it. And then we're going to use the low profile gold dots. There's gold and petal pink. And I love the gold. It just really goes great with so many things. So we're going to put those right there. I always have to have a little bit of bling. The nice thing about this paper is that it's very masculine too. So it'd be great masculine cards. There. So there's that, and then we're going to put the inside. Oh, I already did. No, I didn't. Here it is. So I will add this piece to the bottom, and then we'll put it on the inside. It's kind of nice to add a little bit on the inside just to kind of draw them together. So I know this paper is funny. This paper is just amazing. I've seen so many cool cards, and it looks like there's dimension. I mean, it looks like it's raised. So there's the card. It's very quick and simple, and a great way to use up those extra pieces that are leftovers. I have so many leftovers, every single pack of paper. So now I'm going to show you, oops, I'm going to show you the other cards that I made. So here's another card, and this one has, there's a new embossing folder that's the, what's it called? I can't think of it, but it has the raised parts. I can't think this morning. And this is a little note of appreciation. This is actually from the Woven Textures stamp set. So here's one quick one. I used the, oh, I should have brought them. Anyway, there's I can't think of the name of them, but there's, I think they're tags or something like that. And they have tags that you can cut out. I don't know if you can see it really easily, but I cut these out with that tag set. And then here's another one, and on this piece I did it on the triangle, I guess you'd say. And this one is 3/4 of an inch strips. And then the happy birthday was actually from the ephemera. I always say that wrong, ephemera. And then this one is using the paper and then the arches dies. Isn't that pretty? And I used the stamp from Corrugated. Thank you, Rebecca. Corrugated, yes. The stamp from Mixed Florals. And that is back in order. And then this one, I used this, and it opens up and it shows I have some seal there. This is from the Mixed Floor, no, that other set. Oh boy, my brain is not working this morning. I have so many things going around in it. So I made this little one and cut out the center of it, and then it shows, this shows through on the inside, and then the outside it says you are seriously the best. And this is part of that stamp set too. If you look it up, it's tags for you or tags something, if you look it up online. So those are the 4 cards I made extra, and I thought I would show you all of them. And this paper, you just got to have it. That's all there is to it. It's so beautiful. Mixed media florals, that's right. Thank you, Rebecca. You're my brain this morning, because mine is obviously not here. But anyway, these are the cards, and I just love that this paper, because it just looks so real. I looked at it first and I thought, it has to be I thought, oh, it's not smooth probably, but it is. And it just doesn't, it just looks so gorgeous. So anyway, just a couple of things. Obviously, I'm going to be in Prineville tomorrow night. I have my last doctor appointment. It's called Woven Textures, Rebecca. The paper is called Woven Textures, Designer Series paper. And I'm going to be, I have my last doctor appointment with my knee doctor tomorrow at 1, and then I'm going to be at the class tomorrow night. And I'm so excited to see all of you. I just can hardly wait. So this afternoon I'm going to be busy getting everything put in the car and ready to go in the morning. So, just for your information, of course, the annual catalog 2024-25 will be through on May 5th, and the new catalog will be available to order from May 6th. So once I will be sending catalogs to you from Stampin' Up. I won't be able to bind them this year because my binding machine is in storage, and I have no clue where it is. Nothing. I don't have a clue where anything is in storage, except paper. I do have a locking file cabinet, or a file cabinet full of paper that I can get to. But so I will be sending them out. You should receive them about the 3rd week in April. And then if you don't receive it by May 1st, let me know, because I will make sure that you get a copy before it goes live. So just let me know. And if you're on here and haven't commented, and I don't know you're here, and if you would like a catalog, please let me know. You can leave me a comment, and then you can private message me your address. So I will be glad to send you a new upcoming 2005-2006 catalog. So anyway, for those of you who are on here that are in the club, I will see you tomorrow night. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.